Okay, I'm going to give you a demonstration of using GNU privacy program, GPA, GPG. Okay, I've got two computers here. I've got one running Windows 7 in a VirtualBox environment. Okay, so this is Windows 7. Let me just show you the desktop. There we go, good old Windows 7, bare bones. And over here I've got my host computer, which is also running GPG. Oh, I have to, I think I've installed it. GPA, yeah, there we go. So I've got GPA running over here. And if I go to my keyring, so Windows Keyring Manager to see my keyring, I've got an email over here called professoralamang@gmail.com. Okay, so that's on one computer. The other computer running GPA, you'll see that I'll be using my college email here. So Keyring Manager, there's my college email. So that's my college email, mark.alamang@siouxcollege.ca, and here's my professoralamang@gmail.com. So two different systems. Okay, so now I'm going to I exported this key. So you go export, and I put it to the desktop, and I'm just about to import that one over here. So I'm going to import it, and I copied it onto a server I have right here. It's on this is my server connected to my router, and I've got backup. That's right, backup. And in there I will have Professor Alamang Public. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to put it on my desktop. So I'll put it on my desktop. Hopefully, did it get there? No, I don't think it did. Okay, back to my server. Backup. Professor Alamang. Okay, copy. Right click, paste on my desktop. Okay, now it'll be there. And Professor Alamang. There is Professor Alamang's public key. Okay, so there it is. Let's have a look. We'll use Notepad to open it up. And there's my public key. There's really no way to know whose it is in here, but I named it based on the file. Okay, so in GPA I'm going to import that. So, I want the keyring. So I'm going to go import desktop Professor Alamang Public. Okay, one public key read. So there's my public key, and you can see it's a single key as opposed to the double private and public key. So it's just the public key for this guy, and I'm going to send him an encrypted message. So I'm going to send one from me to him. So I go into the clipboard and I type a message. This is a secret message for Prof. Alamang. Okay, so I want to encrypt it. So I clicked encrypt, and you have to choose who you're going to send it to because it's going to use the public key of the recipient. So I'm sending it to that. So that's the public key I want. And I also want to sign it. So it'll use my private key to sign it. And in order to okay, I get a message. Unknown key. You're going to encrypt a document using the following key. Professor Alamang, a fingerprint. However, it is not certain that the key belongs to that person. Do you really want to use this key? Because anybody could have put their key up there on the server and called it Professor Alamang. But I'm going to say yes. Okay, so it's encrypting. Now, in order to use my private key, the secret key, I have to put in my paraphrase. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Okay, so there's my encrypted and signed message. I'm going to copy that. Copy. And now I'm going to go send him an email. So I'm going to go into Outlook web, the Sioux College web thing. And I'm going to go new message to Professor Alamang. Here is a secret message. So you paste it in there. So that's the encrypted message. So I'll send that to Professor Alamang. Okay. It's signed. It's encrypted and signed. Okay. So I'm going to go back to my Windows 7 computer here. Maximize that. And I will have to log into Google Gmail to read this email. So gmail.com. In my virtual Windows 7. Okay, so I want to sign in. Sign in right there. Professor Alamang. Password. Okay, here's the secret message. Let's have a look. So I'm going to copy it right from the beginning of the begin. Oh, no, I just want here. All the way to the end. No, I don't want to save my password. Okay, so let's copy that. Okay. And I'm going to go into GPU clipboard and I'm going to paste it. Okay. So there's my encrypted message. So now if I click decrypt or verify, it will decrypt the message and verify that it came from Mark. Well, I'm going to decrypt first. Oh, in order to use my secret key, I have to put in my password. Okay, this is my Professor Alamang private key. Right, see it's using, please enter the paraphrase to unlock the secret key, Professor Alamang. Okay, there it is. This is a secret message for Professor Alamang. Now, I can't verify now. It contains no PGP data. If I want to verify, I got to go back and paste the encrypted signed message. Then I can verify. So, I'm verifying the sender. Well, unknown key. This is the message that you get when the public key is I can't verify it. I can't verify it because I don't have Mark.Alamang's public key here, right? I don't have the public key from the other guy. Right? So I could decrypt it because I used my secret key to decrypt it, my private key. But in order to verify that it came from Mark.Alamang at Sioux College, I have to go and export that public key and import it here. So let's try that. So here I am back in my system. This is the key I want to export, the public key, export. And I will put it on my desktop and I will call it Mark Alamang public. Okay. And I will go copy it to the server. So it's on my desktop. Mark Alamang public. Copy it. And we'll put it on the server. The server is down here. And it's on backup. And I'll paste it in there. So there's Mark Alamang's public. Okay, there's Professor Alamang's public. Here's Mark Alamang public. Okay, this is why it's difficult to do it with just one person. It's much easier if you have a partner. Okay, so now I can go back to my Windows 7 system and import. I'm going to import directly from the server. I don't need to put it on my desktop. Okay, here I go. Mark, I'll back up. Oh, come on here. Maybe I will have to. How come I don't see my folders? Yeah. Okay, let's not do that. We will go and we will we will go to Windows 7. I am in Windows 7. And I'm going to, oh, here we are. I'm going to go to the server. And I'm going to copy Mark Alamang. Oh, I got to refresh this. I don't have that. There it is. Mark Alamang public. And I will put it on my desktop. There we go. Mark Alamang public. And I will import it where I am right now. And desktop, Mark Alamang public. Okay. I've got the public key for Mark Alamang at Sioux College, okay, on my Windows 7 system. So now I can go back into my clipboard, and I don't think I can paste that message anymore. I got to go read it in my email again. I'll copy, go to my clipboard, and paste. Okay, good. So now I'm going to verify. Alright, there we go. So I'm verifying that it came from Mark Alamang at Sioux College. Now the only problem is it says key not valid because that public key is not trusted. Okay? Anybody could have said they were Mark Alamang. So, but the point is that I'm using Mark Alamang's public key to verify that this message actually came from him. This is a secret message for Professor Alamang. Okay, so you encrypt, you sign, you decrypt, and verify. So there's those 4 actions that you need to understand which key is used for which action. So you're going to have to go through this a few times, and you'll find the answers in the lab. And good luck with that, because it's a skill worth learning.